We do have, I'd like to open the public hearing, public forum, I should say. We have 4 requests to speak. The first of which is from Robert A. Birth. Generally, we limit comments to about 3 minutes.
Hi, you've heard from me before. It's workout.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. And it relates to a simple, positive thing that now that the green line is open, I've been looking at the station locations for a year, walking around all the neighborhood. And I think you have some tremendous potential there, which you're probably not going to exercise as TriMet. You're probably not going to identify a role for yourself. I'm not going to identify one for me. That was enough. And so what I found between now and last time I talked to you is I found a national program being carried out very well here called Safe Routes to Schools. In fact, there was a big national convention about a month ago, 550 people from all around the country. And mainly it exists to help get kids and parents, whatever, safely and healthily from where they live to the school. And it's not only championed by school districts, but people like Kaiser and the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta, of all things, as a mechanism to deal with childhood obesity as an epidemic. So I think, unless you're a partner already, which you may be and I missed it, I think you'd be a great partner in that program with some of the other agencies in the area, including some of the hospitals and some of the school districts. And I'm not volunteering to do anything other than make an introduction, because I want to go back to the coast of California and do my own walking. But if you got a minute or two of questions, I'd be happy to take them. Otherwise, I can introduce you to some people.
Questions? I think we got a communication about that in our letter about that program. So I think board members have information about it, and maybe we should consider partnering with it. So,
Bob, I think it was always very thoughtful, and the answer is yes. We're obviously, when we're in tight revenue, to be able to think about how to be able to make some of those things come about are hard, but the idea to be able to plan, to look for the future, is exactly what we should be doing. So,
I do want to make one other comment. In having spent an awful lot of time in the system operating as well as planning before it started, I managed to get invitations once in a while. So I have a 6 o'clock invitation tonight to the City Grill to meet the new president of Pacific University from Forest Grove, except I'm invited, as a lot of people are, because Pacific has a campus right on the light rail line in Hillsborough. So I get an extra invitation. So if there's one person on the board that would like to go for free drinks with me to the City Grill to meet the president of an institution that's made a conscious decision to bank a lot of their future on the light rail line, I entertain that.
well, they're an open invitation, I guess. I'm at Impact tonight, so.
I won't be disappointed. My daughter started her medical practice 2 days ago. She said, "Dad, I can't do these things."
Well, thank you.
thank you.
I'm sorry about the name. Brent Connolly, we heard from you earlier.
Yeah, my comment is part of public record, so no need to.
Okay, thank you. Chris Waller or Walker?
Walker.
I was thinking about just experiences that I've had on the phone with preservation system. It's from time to time, depending, I try to call in the morning to make my reservations. If I can't get through, I'll try in the afternoon. But it's between 6 and 9 minutes, and sometimes the system cuts me off for whatever reason or whatever, and I'm just wondering if it's possible, because a lot of people can't take the time to hold for that long, if we can get either better phone operating system or more people that can take calls. That way it's easier to, and it's hard to justify with the ridership down, but it's just a thought that I had.
Let me just say, because Chris, I mean, this is one of our areas of concern always. we monitor this as one of our performance measures, that is how long someone is hold and are there any dropped calls. We have generally been doing quite well on it. I'm not sure if Chris has just hit some bad times or not, but Josh or Steve, maybe we can look into that and see if there's anything else. But this is a performance measure that we track on a daily basis.
Thank you, Chris.